Hey guys, what's going on? Pickle Powerr here. Today we're going to go over the Kanai's Cube. I'm not going to go over how to get it, we've already done that, so today is going to be more or less what actually the cube does. So let's get started. So the very first thing, when you go to the cube, is page 1, Archive of Tal Rasha, extract legendary power. So you hit fill, it'll fill it up with all the necessary stuff. You get a power here that has an orange part, so like this one is you may move unhindered through enemies. So I would hit that, transmute, extracting, say OK. It'll do this. And that is how you get powers to do this. Okay, so the next one, gonna go to the same page here. You're gonna hit the arrow to go to page 2. And this is Reforge Legendary. So you're gonna hit fill. You're going to get a legendary that you want to basically have a redrop for. So you're going to put that there. You're going to hit transmute. And it'll give you a new one. And this is how you would try and farm a specific primal or an ancient out of something that you've already got. So you wouldn't really use the items that you're wearing. You would get a second one and you would do that here. And when you get an upgrade, you'd switch it out and continue. Okay, so for this next one, it's going to be upgrade a rare item. So you'll need a level 70 yellow item. You'll hit fill, right click, transmute, and it'll make it a random legendary item. If you've unlocked primals, it can roll primal, it can roll ancient, but it'll roll a legendary item out of the yellow item that you just did. So I just did an amulet, so it'll make a legendary amulet. This is generally how you would try and roll for your jewelry and weapon. Or if you're using 2 weapons, you know, you'd roll all your weapons. Basically anything that Kadala has that's more than 25, you would do this method to try and get it. Okay, so this next one is to convert a set item. So you would get a set item. As you can see, resulting item cannot be ancient. So this would be something that if you had, you know, 3 shoulders for a Helltooth mantle and you were trying to get, say, the pants were the only thing you didn't have, you would try and do this, and you would just keep doing this until you got the piece for it that you don't have. Okay, this next one's really fun. This next one is for if you want to start a new character but you don't want to spend 3, 4, 5, however long it takes you to level from 1 to 70. So you would get an item, level 70. You would get a level 25 or higher gem of ease. Just say transmute. And it still retains everything about it. The only difference being the required level is now 1. So now you get to use this item at level 1. Okay, so this next one is the convert gems. So you would get 9 gems, or it converts any 9 gems. So for this, I'll be using rubies, and I want topazes. So I get an essence of topaz. You can get this from Squirt the Peddler in Act 2 in part of our miscellaneous section. So you do that, and then you hit transmute, and then it makes 9 of these into 9 of the gem you want. Okay, so these next 3 are going to be for converting parts or resources. So there'll be for converting any of these if you're running low on them. Then you can go over here and get more by 1 dB. So when we hit fill, it'll put those 2 in. So then say we want a blue item. If we're low on blue, we'll hit transmute there. And so it converts 100 reusable parts into 100 arcane dust. So then you would do the same here, 100 arcane dust. So then I would put in here, fill, hit transmute, and it would take 100 arcane dust and make them veiled crystals. So now you're going to come here, hit fill. It's going to put veiled crystal and a dB. Then you're going to take this, going to put that there, and it's going to take 100 of the veiled crystals and make 100 usable parts as soon as you hit transmute. So that's how, if you have an abundance of one and you have very little in another, you can just play them around, and that's how you would make them that way. So this last one's going to be augmenting items. This is going to be a big one for anybody who wants to push higher, get stronger, live longer, that kind of stuff. So what you're going to need is an ancient or a primal item. So I'm going to use these. Then you're going to need one legendary gem leveled up. And over here it says like for the bare minimum for a weapon, you're going to need at least level 30 where it says 50 here. For armor, you're going to need at least 50. And jewelry at least 40. So I'm going 50 as this is armor. You can make this higher and it will do more. And then you're going to need 3 flawless royal gems of whatever you're putting in. So I want to do intelligence. So I'm going to be using a topaz. If you want strength, you're going to put in rubies. If you want vitality, you're going to be putting in amethysts. If you want dexterity, you're going to put in an emerald. So my character, I want this. So I'm going to put those 3 together. And I'm going to hit transmute. And now, as you can see here, I have plus 250 intelligence due to the Caldescent's Despair rank 50. So the higher you make that rank, the more you're going to get. For every rank, you get 5 main stat. And that's about it, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. This was just a quick little video just to give everyone a how-to of what things actually do in the cube. It's going to be a little bit different if you're playing on console. There's going to be some differences, like you're going to have to unequip items if you want to augment them, stuff like that. There's going to be little things, but more or less it's going to be about the same. So, until next time, peace.